Okay, guys, I went to a couple of thrift stores, a couple of yard sales today. I don't have anything really earth-shattering to show you. I did pick up some stuff. I'm going to show you what I bought. I did buy some stuff for myself and for my daughter, so I'm not really sure what this all works out to. I will tell you what I paid for the individual items, as I show them, but I don't remember what the total was. Come on, so sue me, right? No, I'm kidding. So anyway, let's start out with this. This is a set of Wilkinson sword vintage knives, and it's a set of 3, but it's really cool because these are this is a self-sharpening knife holder, and it's a wall mount kind of situation. I paid $1.50 for this. It is yellowed with age, but that's pretty normal for plastic like this. I paid $1.50. It looks like these go for about 35 bucks shipped. I got this little glass, and this is metal. I haven't looked at it close enough to see if it's brass, but usually they are. Like a cast brass. Ladybug lamp. And I always usually do well with these lamps. I paid $7 for this. I normally don't pay that much for them, but I thought this was cute subject matter. It probably will sell around $30 plus shipping for this little guy. So, I mean, I paid up a little bit, but I'm okay with that. I got this. I've sold one of these before. It was a different fabric. It was green. These fit the American Girl dolls and the Our Generation, my generation, I don't know, talking about my generation dolls. It's just this really cool upholstered chair. This one's got a little bit of condition issues, but overall it's in really good shape. I think the one that I sold before was about $35. I should be able to get that much from this one. And this was $5.99. So I bought this at a yard sale, and this is just a resin figure. This is nothing fancy. It says $29.99 on the bottom. This is probably sold at Hobby Lobby. It doesn't say Hobby Lobby, but probably sold at a store similar to Hobby Lobby for a lot less, always on sale kind of thing. But I paid 50 cents for it. I thought she would be kind of cool to Halloween out. Maybe do her in black or something like that. Maybe a vampire look, maybe just a creepy old woman look. I don't know. But yeah, I picked that up for that project. And if I don't sell her, I'm having a yard sale in a week or so. I'll just sell her again. It's no big deal. We don't sweat that kind of stuff. So while I was out today, the Amish market that's next door to, or I guess it's Amish, maybe Amish Mennonite. It's next door to the Mennonite little thrift store that I like to go to, had what they like to call tomato seconds. They were tomatoes that kind of were bruised or were kind of near the end of their shelf life. And I bought about 15 pounds of them for $5. Beautiful on one side tomatoes. I think I'm going to cut off the good parts, which will still leave a lot of tomato. Blanch them, get rid of the skin, and then I'm going to vacuum seal and freeze them to make soups and stews and things like that for. So I bought this vacuum sealer for $2 at a yard sale today, and I have a roll of bags. So, and then, I may part this out. I may throw it in the yard sale. Who knows what might happen? Let's see. I don't know. This ugly thing spoke to me today. I can't explain it. I paid $2 for it, but all of the little pots and stuff in it are copper colored, so I thought it might appeal to somebody. I'm going to clean this up because it looks like it's been sitting on a shelf hanging from the wall for a very, very long time. It's probably 80s or earlier, I'm guessing. I'm going to see if I can get about 20 to 25 bucks for it. Maybe I can. I don't know. Maybe I can't. So I got this at Goodwill today. I paid $6 for it. It's a mandolin spicer. No, that's a Sean Spicer, not a mandolin spicer. It's a mandolin slicer. And this one I looked up. It sells for about $68, I believe, over on Amazon new. This one's not new. I think it retailed originally like at Kohl's and Macy's for $69 or $79. It's pretty expensive, nice mandolin. And I think I am going to try to sell this locally for about 25 bucks, or keep it, or sell it. But yeah, it's a really good quality. I'm always afraid with these, if you've ever used one, that the handle is going to slip off and I'm going to, you know, cut off. Well, I cut myself a lot. And I don't even have to run with scissors. But anyway, I'm always afraid that, you know, the handle is going to like malfunction or something, and I'm going to cut the tips of my fingers off or the top of my knuckle or something. So this one looks like it's a really nice big handle, and I don't think I will have that problem. So is it a problem? I don't know. So I bought this today at a yard sale for $5. This is a vintage tobacco cabinet. Probably could be considered a humidor, but it is not lined in tin or copper like most of the humidors are. It does have some damage to one of the legs, and all of the parts that were broken off as a result of that injury are included in here, as well as the original handle. This looks like something that somebody would get at World Market or something. But I paid $5 for it. I kind of like stuff like this, and I'm on the fence as to whether to repair it. Let's see, I've got just that back piece broken. I could wood glue it and clamp it. I'm on the fence whether to do that myself or just sell it in the condition that it's in and let somebody else repair it. I'll think about it and see. These usually do okay. I don't think it'll fly off the shelf or anything. I'm going to see if I can get about $35 or $40 for it in its current condition. Picked up another food processor. This is a Black & Decker Nice and Easy, I think. No, Nice and Easy is hair color. That's different. Quick and Easy. And it's got a couple of more. It's got the lid and the pusher and all that. And anyway, woo, I'm a hot mess right now. I paid $3 for it. This usually does about 25 bucks, I think. And I do have one that I've got parted out right now. You know how I love to part stuff out. Let's see. I haven't looked this up. I paid $2.50 for it. This is not a vintage sign by any stretch of the imagination. But it's a pretty sign. And somebody might like this for their garage. I paid $2.50. I probably can list it locally for $10 and get somebody to take it. And I know that's not a ton of money, but if I do it locally, I don't have any fees. I don't have to ship it. Literally, I can put it on my porch. They'll leave the money in the little tin, and they'll pick this up when, you know. Honestly, I do that only after I've made contact with somebody. But yeah, so this will be an easy $10 out of $2.50. And again, not a big score, but those add up. I mean, I've done about $70 worth of porch sales this week, and I mean, it's just extra. It's extra money, so I don't mind doing it. This I paid. That was loud. This I paid 50 cents for. This is an old Nesco roaster, and it's not in all the best condition, but this cord sells for about 15 bucks. I don't know if I can part. There's some enamel broken off. There's paint coming off the lid. Probably, honestly, would chuck the rest of this roaster and just sell that that one part for 15 bucks. But but that's 50 cents into 15. I have not done a ton of research on this. This is a summer reading program kind of thing, and I do like to sell my homeschool stuff. But this has got a lot of little, like, duplicate copies of magazines for a group of kids that could, you know, for homeschooling or whatever. But anyway, I paid $3 for this at a yard sale. And I can probably, I'm thinking, probably get 30 or 40 out of it. Homeschool stuff for me does really well. And let's see. Oh, couple of things left. I don't know. Stop looking at me. Anyway, I love rooster stuff. I paid $1 for this. I can probably get 20 for it. I'm guessing that mustard color is a great color. And again, if I decide not to sell it, my sister will love it. I bought this. This is one of those ribbon wick candles that's got the wood wick in it. This smells amazing. I paid $2.99 for it. These go for about $25. But I'm keeping this because it smells so damn good. It smells like a man. You know, he looking like a man. I got this cylinder of jewelry, and there may be a good couple of pieces in here, and I'll do okay with this. I'll definitely get my money back, probably double my money at minimum, but I paid $10 for this, so pretty excited about that. And I will go through that later. Oh, don't you love that when that happens? So this is the last thing that I'm going to show you. I paid $3.99 for this, so $4. And this probably, just from knowing about this probably was made at the Arboretum, like in the middle of the city. They do have classes there on glass making. I know this because I've made one of these before. Mine is much smaller. And the process of this is really cool. They put a ball of glass, not gas, glass on the end of a pole, and they heat that up really hot, and it's glowing. And they give you the pole, like you have to do most of the work, and it is flipping hot, let me tell you. But you dip that ball of glass on the pole into these colored shards of glass, and apparently they use like a gray, kind of a gray beige for this pumpkin. And once you've got that ball of glass covered with shards of colored glass, then you go in and you pick up some more clear glass to give it kind of this weird kind of look. Like, there's color inside this glass. But and then once you have turned this in the furnace and turned it until the glass has gotten to the right shape, the right temperature, whatever. Of course, you have the guy telling you how to do this the whole time. You put this down into basically a metal mold that gives it the lines on the side, and you pull it out and squash it flat with your pole. And then that gives it this really cool pumpkin shape. Mine looks a little more like a Hershey's Kiss because I didn't want to go completely flat. And mine is smaller than this. Mine's paperweight size. And then the guy heats up a stick of glass and pulls it through these plier-like things that give it the grooves. And then while he's got it clamped on the end, while he's got this in the pliers, he wraps it around another pole to give it the spirally shape. And then, of course, it cools and he attaches it. It is really a cool process. I think the class was about $80, but it was so much fun. It was such an experience. I basically did it myself. And let me give you a little clue. If you go to do something like this for the first time, of course you're going to feel anxiety about it. This is what I always do when I do something like that. I never volunteer to go first. Never. I will go last. I prefer to go last. And I watch what he does every time. And I watch what the other folks do and what their mistakes are and what works for them. And then I take all of that information and use it to make mine. That way it lessens my anxiety because I feel all of a sudden like I've had experience doing it. And honestly, I was the last one in the class of like 8 or 10 people that did mine. And he asked me if I had done it before. And I told him, no, I just watched everyone else do it. So anyway, that being said, I paid $3.99 for this. I am looking online and seeing some similar. I really like the color of this one. I think it would look really cool as a centerpiece, maybe up on a pedestal, like a cake pedestal or something. I think I can get about 30 bucks for this, and somebody will love that. So that's all I bought today. You know, I am pushing to get things listed, trying to, and my sales have started to pick up today. Finally, I have had some decent sales. I'll probably do a sale video for the week on Sunday and get that posted. But I just thought I'd show you a little bit of a haul. I'm hoping to get more items even this weekend. But I've finally made it to like 635 listings, and I'm pushing toward 1,000 by the end of Q4, which is going to be really difficult because things are going to sell. And the more I list, the more things are going to sell. But I'm just going to keep pushing toward it. And, you know, as we go into Q4, I really want to ramp up my listings because I want this stuff to move. So anyway, that's kind of what I'm thinking. That's what I'm going with. Let me know what your goals are. I would really love to hear it. I did post the question over on the Facebook group today about what your goals are going into Q4. Have had some response there. If you're not a member of the Facebook group, feel free to go on over there. It's Socially Awkward Sellers on Facebook. And, you know, if you're not a member there or you don't have Facebook, because some folks don't, feel free to comment below. What are your goals going into Q4? And, you know, what are you doing to get there? I would really love to hear about it. I want to, you know, I need your inspiration. If you need encouragement, we're all here to give you that. So, post that on down below, and I'm going to stop rambling like right now. So just remember that. The dream works when you do. So keep dreaming and keep working, and I'll see you the next time.